Ever wondered how the Romans kept their pristine white togas? Well, pristine. Get ready, because the answer might just make you grimace and maybe even gag a little. We're diving deep into one of the most bizarre yet genius historical hacks, a secret weapon that kept Roman fashion looking sharp, all while using something we literally flush away. Forget your fancy detergents. The Romans had a much more organic approach. They didn't just tolerate pee, they embraced it as a vital cleaning agent. This isn't just gross history, it's a surprisingly effective chemical process that created an entire industry. So, how did they turn this bodily fluid into the ultimate laundry solution? Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty science behind the stench. The magic ingredient in urine, especially stale urine, is ammonia. When urine sits around, the urea breaks down, releasing ammonia, a powerful base. Think of it like a natural, super-strength version of the active ingredient in many modern household cleaners. Ammonia is fantastic for dissolving grease, dirt, and stubborn stains. It acts as a natural degreaser, lifting grime from fabric fibers. But it's not just a cleaner, it's also a bleaching agent helping to whiten wool togas. So that pungent smell? It was the smell of science, the smell of clean, and a very efficient Roman laundry day. The stronger the whiff, the better it worked, leaving clothes visually clean. Now, where did all this golden elixir come from? It wasn't just a private affair. The Romans, ever practical, made urine collection a community effort. Imagine public latrines where Romans socialized while doing their business. These weren't just for waste. Large collection pots sat below the seats. Citizens were encouraged to contribute, turning their daily relief into a valuable resource. The Roman government even regulated this, imposing a tax on urine collection, proving how essential and profitable this bodily fluid had become. This wasn't some niche operation. And who were the superstars of this smelly industry? The fullons or fullers. These professional launders specialized in using urine to scour, whiten, and degrease garments. They were the unsmelled heroes of Roman fashion, turning human waste into sparkling textiles. So, once the precious liquid was collected, what happened next? The fullons would take large vats of fermented urine to their workshops. Picture huge stone tubs filled with diluted aged urine. Clothes, mostly wool, were tossed in. Then came the most memorable part. The fullons or their workers would literally stomp on the clothes. Barefoot, for hours, they'd march and trample the fabric, using body weight to work the ammonia-rich liquid deep into the fibers. It was essentially a human washing machine, a pungent, squelching affair. After this vigorous stomping, clothes were thoroughly rinsed, several times, in fresh water from aqueducts or rivers, to get rid of residue and smells. Finally, damp garments were stretched on large wooden frames, left to dry in the sun. This restored shape and gave a crisp finish. It was painstaking, odor-filled, but incredibly effective, keeping Rome's elite looking impeccable. But hold on, urine wasn't just for sparkling togas. The Romans were resourceful, finding a multitude of uses for this versatile fluid. If you thought laundry was gross, get ready. Urine was essential in tanning leather. The ammonia helped remove hair from animal hides and softened the leather, making it pliable for sandals and armor. Beyond that, some sources even suggest cosmetic uses. Its bleaching properties made it a supposed ingredient in certain hair dyes, and yes, even as a mouthwash for teeth whitening. The idea was ammonia would kill germs and whiten teeth, though I wouldn't recommend trying that today. It underscores how deeply integrated urine was into Roman industry and daily life, a testament to their innovative, if stomach-churning, problem-solving skills. From keeping clothes spotless to making leather supple and brightening smiles, pee truly was a Roman superpower. So knowing all this, would you use ancient Roman cleaning methods?